Well, it is worst episode ever time. What if I told you the worst episode of Everybody Loves Raymond isn't the one where Gianni installs their stove or the one where Ray gives Gus's eulogy? It's Captain Nemo. Yeah, when you hear the title Captain Nemo, you expect, submarines, sea monsters, 20,000 leagues of aquatic drama. What you probably didn't expect is Everybody Loves Raymond playing rec league basketball. Yeah, in a pizza-themed uniform. But here we are. And according to IMDb voters, a.k.a. the people who spend their weekends ranking every sitcom episode since 1997, this is one of the worst Raymond episodes ever made. 6.9 out of 10 stars. Ouch. I can explain. Paul here. I'm an actor and former radio host, and part-time hunter for terrible TV. Welcome to Worst Episode Ever. Yeah, that's where I take a microscopic look into the lowest rated episodes of your favorite shows. And today, we've got Everybody Loves Raymond. Season 1, Episode 11, Captain Nemo. Now listen, I don't personally think it's the worst of the series, but IMDb voters, well, they sure do. This one sits firmly in the bottom 10 of Raymond's 200-plus episode run. So let's dig in. As a matter of fact, right now, this one sits tied at the very bottom. All right, now, if you ever caught an episode of Raymond, you know it's not exactly high drama. The stakes are usually something like, Marie's offended by Deborah's mashed potatoes, or Frank fakes an injury to get out of going on a cruise. Robert sulks in a corner eating orange juice and bologna, that kind of thing. That's the formula. And it works. Because the show's not about plot. It's about characters. Characters bickering with love in they hearts and pizza-iola in their mouths, or whatever it's called. But Captain Nemo decided to roll the dice. Yeah, it takes us out of the Barone home, for the most part, and onto the court, the basketball court. Sponsored by a pizza joint. And the result? Well, not quite a slam dunk. Okay, here's what happens. Ray gets involved with a local pizza basketball team, sponsored by Nemo's Pizza. It's a ragtag crew. One of his teammates is Kevin James, playing a guy named Kevin. Yeah, that Kevin James, the pre-King of Queens, back when he was just that guy shouting from the bench. All right, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the team's not doing so hot, so they decide to replace their current captain. At first, they go with Robert. Bobby Barone. Makes sense, he's 6'8", a cop, probably the only guy in the group who owns sneakers without grass stains. Maybe not. But anyway, Robert turns out to be a dictator on the court. Yeah, yelling, bossing people around, and taking the game way too seriously. So they fire him. Who's up next? Ray. And Ray treats this like the NBA Finals. He's going to practice, drawing up plays, skipping family dinners. Yeah, all the kinds of things that he doesn't do for his real job or marriage. Naturally, Deborah's like, "Excuse me, sir, are you coaching a basketball team or abandoning your children?" Good question. Frank and Marie chime in, Robert gets salty, and soon enough it's a classic Barone Guildfest with extra marinara. Yeah, eventually Ray realizes that he's neglected his family. Big epiphany. Big I'm sorry speech. He quits the team, spends more time at home. Oh, it's a touching moment that would never happen in the later years, no. And the team, they lose their playoff game without him. To Robert's new team, Woo Hop's Chinese Takeout. Oh, they're good. I gotta be honest, though, I did not hate this episode, but maybe only because I spent many, many years playing in men's rec league basketball. Anyway, before I get into why fans dunked hard on this episode, harder than Robert in gym shorts, now's your moment to like the video. Please hit the subscribe button and slap that notification bell. Slap it like you're Frank Barone trying to fix the stairs. All right, it helps the channel grow, is what I'm saying. All right, now let's speculate. So why is Captain Nemo floating at the bottom of the IMDb sea? A few reasons. One, too far from the family. Yeah, this show lives and dies by family dynamics, good or bad. And as bad as they are, Ray versus Deborah, Marie versus reality, but here most of the family's benched. Frank and Marie, they're barely in it. The twins are nowhere to be seen. Okay, that's not unusual. But even Deborah really only gets a couple of Ray, are you serious? Moments. It's Ray and the Bros, and nobody came to Raymond for the bros. Anyway, sitcom and sports rarely mix also. A whole subplot about basketball strategies, zone defense, or man-to-man plays, timeouts. This isn't Friday Night Lights, people. Come on, it's a family sitcom. Fans wanted cannoli and passive aggression, not halftime strategy brainstorming, and I use that term loosely. Also, there was cringe humor, not character comedy. Yeah, Ray's friends barge into his bathroom at one point, and Kevin James yells, "Nice nipples." Yeah, that happened. Yeah. It's just not out of character. It's out of tone. I mean, it was kind of funny to me, but it's like the writers tried to mix wholesome family sitcom with college frat energy, and the result was a little confusing. And, of course, early season growing pains. Not Mike Seaver. I'm saying this was season 1 of the show. Yeah, a lot of shows take a while to kind of find their rhythm. The characters aren't fully fleshed out yet. The writers are testing things, and sometimes they serve up a misfire or covered in mozzarella. It happens. And also, maybe Robert deserved better. Huh? Yeah, I'll say it. Hear me out. This was a rare chance for Robert to shine. Instead, he's painted as a petty, over-controlling man-child who can't handle being team captain. I mean, I know he's always jealous, and we get that. But a buffoon, too? It feels like the writer said, let's give him something big, then immediately humiliate him for it. All right, so the strange voyage of Captain Nemo. Not a total disaster, but really, how many total disasters are there? It was definitely a weird side quest that fans weren't ready for. Too little Barone family, yes. Too much basketball, maybe. And nipples. Ray's nipples. Let's never forget the nipples, although I've tried. Was it the worst? Maybe not. But it was maybe not the family comedy sitcom we know and love. Rec coaching drama. It was too much. Thanks for watching Worst Episode Ever. Hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown or just want to rip me on it, go ahead and tell me about it in the comments. And if you remember the episode, let me know. Tell me what you think of it, honestly. Also, please subscribe for more TV train wrecks, sitcom misfires, and other moments that YouTube doesn't want us talking about. As Robert would say,